Dear students, in this class we are going to discuss about establishment of company powers. Here, establishment means creating a new one or forming a new one. Establishment or company. What is a company? So let us see inside the lesson. East India Company of England. What is East India Company? See, during 1600 BC, the year 1600 BC, there was a company established in England. England is a country called otherwise British and UK, means United Kingdom. It has three names: England, British and United Kingdom. All three names are for same country, England. It is an European continent. It is a country in European continent. You are all well aware of England, the British, because it was ruled in India for a long time. British captured India and ruled it for a long time. We know about British. In that country, a company was started, East India Company. It was a company started at England, British. Already in the previous lesson, we have studied about Industrial Revolution. It was started mainly in Europe first. What is Industrial Revolution? Already explained in the previous videos. Industrial Revolution means introducing all modern machineries, equipments to increase the quantity of production. It happened at the same time, 1500, 1600. During that years, this Industrial Revolution was introduced in European countries. England is one of the countries in Europe. Other than England, Germany, France, Spain, Russia, like that, there are many countries in European continent. It is a continent. Industrial Revolution started in Europe. What is Industrial Revolution? Introduction of modern machineries, equipments in the production of goods and commodities. In our life, we are using several goods and commodities. Right from your dresses to cell phone, bikes, cars, there are several commodities, goods, materials we are using. All are produced in industries. Revolution in industries. Introduction of all modern machineries to increase the production. Before that, even in Europe, all these productions were going on only with hands. Handmade, all handmade productions. Cloth, everything was made in hand. How people were making cloth in India using handlooms, kaitari. Same way, in Europe also, all things are made with hands. When Industrial Revolution started in Europe, they started using all large machineries, large equipments to increase the total production. Okay. Once Industrial Revolution started, the total production of each industry has been increased a lot. They were producing huge production. Huge means what? Large, the maximum, the highest. Huge production. Because of Industrial Revolution, production became. India is located in the direction of east from England. That is why they have named East India Company. Okay. I told you why the company started. Because of Industrial Revolution, production increased. To sell their total production, they were searching for market. So they decided to sell their goods, commodities, everything in India. So they started the company East India Company of England. Okay. England company came to India to sell their commodities. Not only England. There are some other European countries entered into India. European countries coming to India are Portuguese, British, Dutch and France. These are the four major countries, European countries came to India to sell their products. Portuguese was the first country came to India to start their company. So Portuguese, British, Dutch and France are the four major countries. Portuguese was the first country reached India. Vasco da Gama, he was a Portuguese Portuguese sailor who discovered a new sea route to India in the year 1948. In the year 1948, Vasco da Gama discovered a new sea route to India. What new sea route? During that time, see the year Portuguese was the first country reached India. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor who discovered a new sea route to India. What is new sea route? See the year 1498. Now it is 2020. In the year 1498, Vasco da Gama came to India. During this time, there was no proper transport facilities. Aeroplanes were used very less. No, they did not know about the use. Mainly ships were used to move from one place to another place. Even during this time, no land transport vehicles also, no cars, no bikes, even no bicycles. Only horse carts and bullock carts, such things were used. Carts pulled by animals were used as vehicles. You imagine how is it possible to travel from one continent to another continent using horse cart? Is it possible? No. Ships were the major transport system used for traveling long distance. As no proper transport vehicles were available, no proper routes were followed for different countries. During this time, people did not know the way to reach India from Europe. They did not know the sea route. They did not know the sea route to reach India. Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese sailor, first time discovered a new sea route to reach India from Europe in the year 1498. He came to India first time. He reached the place Calicut. It is in Kerala now. Calicut in the year 1498. There he planned to establish his company. He was the first person from European country reached India for the purpose of business. Now we are going to discuss a new concept, mercantilism. Meaning of mercantilism. Mercantilism was referred to as economic nationalism, as it was considered important to build a wealthy and powerful state. Here state means a country. Don't think that state means like Tamil Nadu, Kerala like that. In this place, state means a nation, a country. Mercantilism was referred to as economic nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism means the feel of nation. That means love our nation, respecting our nation, working for the development of our nation. It is called a nationalism. If there is a cricket match, we like our country players to win. That is the feel of nationalism. What is economic nationalism? Economic means way of earning money. Economic system deals with earning money. Earning only money. Economic is a system of earning money. Economic nationalism means what? The nationalists feel to earn more money for their nation, to make the country powerful, to make the country a developed one, a large one. Money is needed. Without money, we cannot make our nation a powerful one. We need money to make the nation powerful. So, to make the nation powerful, earning money is called economic nationalism. During that time, European countries, mainly these four, Portuguese, Dutch, British, France, these countries, they had a very big competition among themselves to make their nation powerful. They were in the competition of making their nation powerful. They needed a lot of money to make their nation powerful. That is why they started Industrial Revolution. They produced large quantity of goods and they started selling their products in other countries. For that purpose only they came to India also. Not only to India, many other world countries. Here we are discussing about how they came to India. So, it was considered important to build a wealthy and powerful nation. I told you, it means what? Money, economic. It means money, economic. Money was considered important to build a wealthy and powerful nation, powerful state. This is mercantilism. That means mercantilism is the idea of earning lot of money to make the nation powerful. That is economic nationalism. For that purpose only, in England, East India Company was started and they came to India in the year 1600. Okay. Setting up trading posts. Setting up trading post. What is trading post? Meaning of trading post. A small settlement established for the purpose of trade. Trade means what? Business. Trade means business. T-R-A-D-E. Trade means business. A small settlement. Settlement means what? The place where the business people stayed, produced goods and they were selling. The place they were staying is called settlement. A small settlement established for the purpose of trade. In the particular place they were staying, they were producing products and they were selling. This is called settlement. Established means created for the purpose of trade. So, trading post means a small settlement established for the purpose of trade. Students, already I told you, trading posts means a small settlement where the European companies, they settled, they established their trading centers, their companies, their production units, and they started selling their products. Trading posts. Now we are going to see how different countries they had their trading posts. Portuguese. Portuguese was the first country entered India. Vasco da Gama entered India and he reached Calicut in the year 1498. Portuguese was the first country reached India. They had their trading posts at Goa, Daman, Diu, Salsette, Basin and Santo. These are the trading posts of Portuguese. Then Dutch, Masulipatam, Pulicat and Surat are the three major trading posts of Dutch. And British East India Company, they had their trading posts at Bombay. Bombay was the old name of Mumbai. Mumbai was actually called as Bombay in olden days. Then the name has been changed as Mumbai. Then Calcutta. Calcutta also, present Kolkata. Kolkata was formerly called Calcutta. And Madras. The old name of Chennai was Madras. Chennai was called as Madras. So, British East India Company, they had their trading posts at Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Then French East India Company, France, they had their main trading post at Pondicherry. Now it is called Puducherry. Pondicherry, Madras and Chandarnagar. These are the French East India Company's trading posts. Okay. One important thing you should understand here, all these places are seaports. All these places are seaports. The companies, they established their trading posts mainly at seaports because they brought their goods, their commodities produced in European countries, European continent, in their respective countries through ships. Because ship was the only transport mode to carry a huge amount of goods, heavy goods from one place to another place. There was no land routes from these countries to India. So they discovered sea routes to India. First Vasco da Gama discovered a sea route to India, and after that other countries also reached India through sea routes. So ships were used to carry the heavy load of their productions, their goods, their commodities, their materials to India. So all their trading posts were seaports, because ships with heavy load of goods, they reached these seaports. From there they carried the goods to other parts of India to sell in the markets. So all these are seaports made into trading posts for their business purposes.